let's assume you've already plugged your guitar in, and we're going to talk about the mix. So you can't mix the mix without the guitar plugged in.
Yeah, there'd be nothing to be relative to.
Exactly.
It's a good little tip just before she shows you that the vocal level that you've set just a second ago in setting the mic gain is like your reference level. So everything has to be adjusted relative to it. You're either bringing your guitar up above it or below it, or your aux input, if you're controlling it at an external device like your phone or something, you'd want to control it at the phone relative to your voice. There's no turning your voice up or turning your voice down. It's the reference.
Which was totally weird for me when I first started using this. I was like, I want more vocals.
Yeah, so
But
if you want more vocal, you want less guitar and more level at the PA.
So you hit the mix button.
Cool. Hey, look, it's at full volume.
Let's turn that down a little bit.
So the green's your guitar level, right? So you're going to adjust that back and forth.
So there's your guitar level.
Awesome. Until you get the level you want, and then if you let go, it should just time out after a couple of seconds and go right back to your main level.
There you go.
Now, we didn't kind of talk about this, but when we're actually doing mixing, part of that is how much volume goes out to the front of house. In a lot of cases, we envision people taking something like a VG like this and just a powered speaker, and that's it. That's your whole setup. Your guitar, your mic, this thing and a speaker is a really compact, awesome way to do it. So this top control that is always available to you is actually the output level from the whole product, which means if you've set up your speaker to be at a decent volume and you're in a small pub or a little bar or you're in the corner somewhere and somebody says, hey, turn it up or turn it down, you can really quickly just reach out and turn it down a little bit or turn it up a little bit, which is totally awesome.
They always come over and ask me to turn down.
No, you mean up. They like, we can't hear you. Your awesomeness is not.
Please be louder.
Exactly. Now, there are times where you're going to want to send this output to a little mixer that has somebody controlling it at the other end, and you don't actually need to control this level. You'd rather control something else. So there is another little hidden feature in here that we thought was pretty cool. If you hold down either the harmony button, the mix button, or the headphone button while you're powering the unit up, it will take those features and make them the top level control. So I'll just do one example for you here with the headphone level, but you'll see how it works. I unplug the unit, I hold the headphone button and I plug the unit in and it'll do its little light ringy thingy here. And we'll wait for a sec as it pulls itself up by its bootstraps in computer language. And as it comes up, now you'll see that that top level is actually red. And red is the headphone level. So in any other case, when you press the headphone button, you're going to get the headphone level. But in this case, it's always available to you. So if you had in-ear monitors that were connected to this, you could just control their volume at the top level. Similarly, if you had done it with the mix button, you'd have the green guitar would be your top level. You'd always have guitar control or harmony level control. Super cool because you can kind of adapt how it works to your own personal situation.
So how could I use this with like the solo monitoring system that we have?
Yeah, so you'd end up making the voice solo, it would go out to that and be coming right back to you, and you would probably not set the level on this. You wouldn't have it as volume, you'd set it as harmony level or guitar mix or something, because you can just reach out and control the level of the monitor in front of you. From that monitor, it would then go out to the PA, and then they could control it there for the actual front of house type sound.
Super cool.
Yeah, awesome.